All right, folks, what's up? We are in Ogden, Utah area. This is my dog, Piper. We were prepping a couple days before this event. Oh, it looks like there's some action going on there. We went boating with my daughter. This is my daughter's boyfriend. We went boating. Oh, that's my daughter, Kelty. That's my friend Steve driving the boat. This is his boat, and we are in Pineview Reservoir, not too far away from Ogden, Utah. We're here for this gravel event, the Grodeo. Yes, I did a little bit of wake surfing. I'm not very good, but we had a great time. I did a little bit of wakeboarding, also not very good. We took a tour of the Enve facility. It was fantastic to see how the magic is made there. They have a fun little time trial event the day before the event. That's Chris Sprague, the hype man. You'll see him later. He's Enve's hype man. Well, good morning, folks. It is Fake Race Day. Welcome to the show today. Today we are at Enve Composites in beautiful Ogden, Utah, at the Grodeo, the Enve Grodeo. It is not a race. It's like 200 people, I think. It is not a race. No numbers, no timing chips, but I think people will still treat it as a race. Everybody's here prepping like it's a race. So that's why I call it Fake Race Day. So 92 miles, 8,500 feet of climbing. That's what we got for it. Let's have some fun. So here we all lined up in the race. There is the sheriff himself, Neil Shirley.
Very long day on the bike together. So thank you for being here, supporting us.
We had a police escort through part of Ogden, and here my wife caught them doing their little synchronized dancing. Oh no, their synchronized motorcycle riding while they were prepping. We were super happy to have Ogden PD out there to have a rolling roadblock for us. Oh, and there's Alexi Vermeulen. Thanks for sharing in the joy with us. Here we are going through part of downtown Ogden. This is 7 in the morning, and then we got to go up Ogden Canyon. Ogden Canyon isn't really a good thing to ride bikes through, but with a rolling blockade with the Ogden PD, it was fantastic for us to be able to ride through there. We had a police escort all the way up Ogden Canyon. It's like a 5-mile climb. It's not really that steep, and we went at an easy pace up there, so it was kind of lovely to kind of cruise up there. We get up to the top of Ogden Canyon, and we go through Eden, and this is Pineview Reservoir. That was where I was boating with my friends. That's my friend blowing the horn right there. That's Steve Waldrip. He lives up in Eden. He's my old college buddy, so we hang out with him. This is a little video that Steve caught of us going through. You can see big group. There's me. But big group that they had here, about 200 riders, which was fantastic. From there, the uphill portion started here, where we started to climb. This first climb was roughly 9 miles and like 2,200 feet of climbing, so it was a big long grind. There were a couple reprieves during that section, but it was a big long grind. I kind of like. There's Chris Sprague right there on my left. He works for Enve. He's been with them for a few years. He is a great dude. Listen to him. That's Chris Sprague. Kelly. Let's go. He did this at every aid station. It was great. The beauty of this not being a race and that it was just like a supported ride was that you could stop and chill at the aid stations and fill your bottles and eat some Encrustables and drink some pickle juice, and then you do some downhill like this. We go downhill here a little bit, and then we turned up this ridiculous goat track. I don't know what kind of it's probably a hiking trail or a motorcycle trail, but we went up this. It got really tricky here. There's Danny Shrewsbury in front of me. She's a professional gravel pro, and she dabbed, and it made all the 5 of us behind her have to dab too. And then the people who all knew her were just giving her grief. That guy's yelling amateurs. Oh, and then he stopped. He dabbed too. There he dabs. And Danny's trying to run up the... She's trying to run up the hill. I was able to ride up past her. So she gave me a little love for being able to ride up that little section. It didn't matter. She completely dropped me later on. Plus, this wasn't a race. We were all just riding. But we had some gorgeous stuff to ride through, like this, through aspens and through high country meadows that were filled with yellow flowers. It was kind of a stunningly gorgeous day today. Luckily, it was only like 75 degrees today, not 95 like it was yesterday. So we had some good stuff. There were steep sections where people were walking to in quite a different areas. But look at all the yellow flowers and look at these beautiful high mountain meadows. And it was just kind of gorgeous. We cruised along here a little bit and ways down. We went to another little aid station. At this aid station, they actually had axe throwing. So you could take a shot at trying to stick an axe into the target, and I guess cyclists aren't athletes because that was freaking terrible. Anyway, then we did some more descending down off these big mountains. This is kind of a big day, 92 miles and 8,300 feet of climbing. So it was a 7-hour day for me. I was on, that's not including the stops. But there's this little reservoir down at the bottom of that descent where I'm butchering it. Anyway, I'm riding here with Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly, he was a fixture on the Oregon cyclocross scene. One of the best cyclocrossers ever to come out. Spray, keep it down. There's Sprague again, hyping everybody up.
Nice work, Doc.
What a good dude. From that aid station, there was this longish downhill section. I was kind of trying to rip it kind of fast because, that's what I do. I go downhill fast. And right as I got to the bottom of this huge group of like professional athletes caught me at the bottom. So they all went down together. So they went like much faster than I did down that thing all by myself out there. But I got to ride through the Paradise Valley, and apparently these pros like to cheat. This guy's holding onto that guy's seat and hoping for a pull, and I probably should have been holding onto his seat too. From there was another aid station. They had hot dogs and vegan hot dogs for me, and there was actually horses that you could get on if you wanted to. From the top of that, we descended down, and then we headed up over the North Ogden Divide area. But they took us up this freaking another goat trail, and it was 1,100 feet of climbing in 1.9 miles. So it was like average, I don't know, 12 or 14%. It was kind of ridiculous. I was able to make it up without dabbing, but
that's what I needed about an hour ago. Everybody comes here. Rusty out there.
That mechanic totally helped me out, lubed my chain for me. It was sounding pretty creaky. And then that was the last aid station. We headed down another single track section here, and it got a little hairy on this section. It was a proper mountain bike trail, and we were all on gravel bikes, and I found this dude off in the bushes right around this corner.
Oh, dude, you okay? Nope.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Not
I
really.
think I'm more scared because I was kind of nailed on that fucking thing.
He was a little spooked. I got him up and rolling. He wasn't injured at all, but just rolled off the track. And then I headed down the trail and immediately turfed it myself as well, because I just got my wheel off the track and went over the bars. Oof. I didn't get hurt at all. Nothing happened to the bike. It was pretty soft. I wasn't going very fast. I just got my jersey
Just washed out too.
dirty.
I'm all good. I'm all good.
All right, from here we rode a bunch more single track. Some of it was kind of flowy and nice, but my brakes were completely smoked. My rear brakes were screaming at me. But we also rode along the Bonneville Shoreline Trail here in this section. That's the city of Ogden down below us there. That spot was gorgeous. And then down another little bit of single track trail that had some exposure on it that you had to be careful of. From there, we got onto the Ogden River bike path, which was fantastic. And we rode this for 3 or 4 miles before we got to the very end. But I had a great time. I rode on this bike path with this guy from Scottsdale, Arizona, for Bicycle Haas from Scottsdale, Arizona area. We were finishing up, and we rode into the finish back at the Enve headquarters. So across the river and across the bridge and up to the finish line area where they had food and drinks for us, and they had little finisher sheriff's badges that were really pretty cool. This ride was just about 92 miles, 8,200 feet of climbing. I mean, I was out there for 7 hours that was my ride time. So, and there's the cool little Enve Grodeo sheriff's badge. So, hey, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. There'll be another one soon.